Hello you guys, my name is Allie. Welcome back to today's video. There is a ton of motivation in this video, and there's also a little soup recipe. This video did take me 3 days to film. I wanted to try and get a good long video out for you guys. I know my videos are typically short, and I usually do it all in one day, just because my house is not very big. It's about 1,400 square foot. And it doesn't take me long to clean it. But I woke up on this day, I washed my sheets, I planned on doing everything in today's video in one day, but I woke up and my throat was really hurting, so I just took it slow. I know it's strep, and I did take a couple doses of my son's antibiotic that he had left over just to try to knock it out real quick. I've been on antibiotics forever, it seems like, with this abscess that I had, so I am feeling better, so let's hope it doesn't come back with not like a full dose of antibiotics. But, so yeah, we're just changing the bed sheets out.
You don't want my heart, you don't want my love, you just want me crying over you. You don't want my heart, you don't want my love, you just want me crying over you. And I'm thinking about you.
Here is some good befores. I did make my daughter clean her room, so you won't see the process of it being cleaned, but I will show you the after. And then this is just my room. This room honestly just got messier within the next couple days, but that's just good motivation, right? And also, this bathroom was a mess too, but that's every day. And then baseball season is over officially, and that's where they just left their stuff, so this video is going to be very good. Then by the time I got to this room, the laundry from the living room, like the baseball stuff, was piled on the dryer. Also, you guys are going to hold me accountable for this hallway, because I told you this hallway is like, this is like a weekly thing. So in my videos every week, we're going to be cleaning this hallway, so I hope you don't get sick of it, but it's like the hallway of doom, because we don't get any traffic through there. Like, that door does lead outside, but I mean, it's the side of our house. We don't use that door, so it just ends up being a mess. I know I'm not alone, so tell me a space in your home that gets piled up with stuff that needs to be donated, or stuff you don't know what you're going to do with yet, or just plain stuff you use every day and it just gets piled up. So leave me a comment and tell me what random place in your house gets piled up. Not talking about like the drop zone, like when you first walk in and it's your kitchen table or your dining room or your island or whatever. So tell me like another random place that just gets filled crazy like this. here is like a really good soup recipe with the sausage and cabbage. I really love cabbage. And then I always throw in these veggies usually because I have them: corn, green beans, carrots, diced tomatoes, onions, bone broth, and then you gotta have your garlic. So I just saute everything. I typically do the onions first and then the garlic, and then I add the sausage and the cabbage just to like heat up essentially, or maybe kind of brown just to really add in that flavor. And then I add the vegetables, and then I typically let simmer for like an hour, and here is just a picture of it.
Mom, can you tell when it's
I told you guys, if you guys cannot watch a movie, you don't need to watch nothing, so. Okay, that is the reason why my videos have to be voiceovers, because my house is pure chaos all the time, and if my kids aren't fighting, they're just being loud. But so far this summer, it has been non-stop fighting. I don't know what's going on with this summer, but it is just, it's setting a nerve. Okay, so since we got the boys a new TV stand type of thing, this hutch, it's actually the top of my hutch, but I don't have it on. So what do you call that? Because I call the bottom of the hutch the buffet, because that's what, I think that's what they're called. But I don't even know what to call this. So a bookshelf, whatever, but I don't want to get rid of it. But I am going to get rid of these cube shelves. I'm going to take one and move it somewhere else, and then the other one I'm going to get rid of. But we're going to use it as a shoe storage shelf. Hopefully it works out better. For those of you that are new here, my name is Allie. I live in a small town in Ohio, and I do all things mom related, like cleaning content, home decor, decluttering and organizing. I plan to do some room makeovers. I typically have the Western-ish style. I've been with my husband for 10 years now. He is a diesel mechanic, and you'll probably see a lot of him this summer because he typically has 3 days off a week, which is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So our weekends are kind of a little different than most people's weekends. And then he also has off every other Wednesday. So some days he's off 4 days. So depend on what we are doing those 4 days, 3 to 4 days, really depends on how many videos I will get up a week. I would really like to get 3 up. But this week, since I ended up getting sick, I only, have 2 up. And that's okay. I don't want to force it if it's not there. Our kids are 10, 8, and 6. This is such a fun time in our lives right now. I can't believe it has gone by so fast. I will be turning 30 in a month, which is just crazy to me. I still feel like I'm 17 in my head, but my body feels 50. So I did meet my husband and have my kids very young, but I wouldn't have it any other way. My kids do have chores around this house. They are responsible for their own rooms and definitely doing the dishwasher, unloading it, and cleaning off the table at night, picking up the things in the living room, straightening up. Like, they help really with whatever I need them to help with. They do fold their own laundry and put it away, so you probably won't see me do that. Maybe on a rare occasion I will do that. It just teaches them responsibility, but it also helps me out so much. I felt like in their younger years, all I did was clean. And now we can get the whole house clean all together in like 30 minutes. Also, something new we are trying this summer is to rinse your dish off and to put it in the dishwasher as soon as you're done with it. Or if you guys don't, then you guys will have to take turns who puts the dishes in the dishwasher. And they hate doing that chore, and so far that has been such a game changer. I mean, occasionally, we get behind on dishes being home all the time and having 3 meals. Technically, I could do the dishwasher like 2 times a day, but I tried not to. I do need to get some paper plates and paper cups. That would probably help a lot. And the cost of the paper plates and the cups, I know it's like bad for the environment and stuff, but running my dishwasher twice is probably worse. I know you guys have heard of like a crunchy mom, right? I think that's what they're called. Or somebody who, I call it like a hippie. Someone who is like super natural and 100% green and 100% natural. There are some things that I am more natural on. Like I do like essential oils, but I also like Scentsy. I like natural cleaners and natural perfumes and all of that stuff, but I also like a good chemical cleaner and bleach on occasion, and then sometimes I like the Bath & Body Works spray. But I do know what works for my body, and I do have very sensitive skin and very sensitive smell, and I have a very sensitive gut. So I typically eat dairy-free and gluten-free. But I'm not going to turn down like Longhorn bread. Oh, Longhorn bread and butter is just a weakness that I just cannot not have. And I'm not going to turn down McDonald's if, it's just not something we do often. But I don't buy 100% organic either. I also do a ton of holistic medicine research just for my own personal issues. I do want to talk about those eventually. I do have Hashimoto's disease, which is a thyroid disease. And then I do get ovarian cysts pretty often. I currently have one right now, and I haven't had one for I think I've had one in the past year due to all the natural stuff that I do, like such as herbals and supplements and just diet in general. But, all of the stuff that I've been through the past month, my body was under a lot of stress. But last summer, I found out I had candida overgrowth, which is just a fungal overgrowth in your stomach. I did end up having it in my bloodstream, I believe. So I did a ton of research, and I healed it all naturally. I was getting yeast infections every month. I had really bad dandruff. I had fungal acne. I had thrush twice. So I had a lot of health issues going on. And then I also gained about 40 pounds in 2 years, I would say. I was gluten-free for years and years and years. And then for some reason, I just woke up and was like, I'm not going to be gluten-free anymore. And I think that had a lot to do with it. But now I've lost 40 pounds. And I'm actually going to do the Candida cleanse. Again, if you Google that or just look it up on Pinterest or TikTok is where I found that's where I found a lot of the information. Again, I did so much research. I did have the help with my family doctor. She is like a regular doctor, but she's not opposed to holistic medicine, and she's like really intrigued by that stuff. So, she knew I had the issue, did the testing, it all came back positive. I did do the treatment myself, which was basically diet, and I did do one herbal supplement. I think it was like a Candida cleanse I got off of Amazon. And then, so the Candida cleanse basically would just kill all the yeast in my gut, because everything starts in your gut, which I found doing research. Like if you have eczema, it all starts in your gut. So it will kill all the yeast in your body or whatever. And then I also got a binder off of Amazon, which basically will flush everything out and detox everything out. And when I tell you, you will know that it's working. You will know. But if you have any other questions or comments or whatever, you can comment, or you can message me on Instagram and we can talk more in depth about it. That's just kind of like a summary of it. I had the issues for a long time, and same with the ovarian cysts, which I'm still trying to get a grasp on those, but I refuse to take birth control for those, and that's really like the only treatment that they have. So I've been doing a lot of herbs and stuff like that. But with that being said, I'm kind of like a happy medium gal. I like to say I pick and choose my poison, but personally, after doing all the research that I've done, everything is toxic in this world now. There's really no way around it unless you like move out of the country, honestly. So I'm just trying to live my life and be comfortable doing it. Okay, I rambled on way too long and my throat is starting to get hoarse, so we're gonna play some music. I'm like re-listening to the voiceovers over my video and stuff, so I just wanted to mention really quick about the Candida overgrowth, the yeast and stuff. It's basically, the overgrowth part is just an overgrowth of yeast, meaning I have too much in my body, and that's why I'm getting all of these yeast infections and thrush and dandruff and all of that. But your body will naturally have yeast. It's just when it gets overgrown, it becomes too much. So yeast likes to feed on sugar, on dairy, on gluten, on yeast itself, on caffeine, on processed foods, and all of that stuff. So it is a process to get rid of it, but I haven't had any of those 4 things. My dandruff is even gone, and I've had dandruff my whole entire life, but I haven't had any of those things for a year now. But they say to do a Candida cleanse once a year just to kind of maintain everything. Y'all, this cup cabinet is literally the worst, but it took me literally 2 minutes to clean this out, and I've put this off for at least 2 months. 2 minutes, you guys. So we can add this to the list of weekly things that I need to be held accountable for. But also, I want you guys to leave me some comments if you've made it this far on like what you guys want to know about me. I really try to tell you a little bit about myself in every video, but I know a lot of people who watch my videos already know me, but then a lot of people, I had 900 views on my last video already, which is so exciting. So just let me know what you'd like to know about me. Ask some questions and I will answer them in my next video in like a voiceover type of video. I do want to try to do some vlog style cleaning videos and some vlogs in general, but my life really isn't that interesting. So we'll see how we do about that. But look at how nice this living room looks when the couch is not a bomb. Who can relate? For the longest time, I didn't have any couch pillows at all, especially when my kids were little, because I hated picking them up. Oh, but my husband loves the couch pillows, but he hates the bed pillows. And wow, this is 2 days later, and this hallway is already like this. 2 days later. Somebody send me help. I am so bad about telling you what products I'm using, but I do use the same products, really. I know what products I like, and they're like my tried and true, but I did just get the Scentsy countertop cleaner, and I love it. Like, I think it's going to be a staple, and then I also use the, I don't even know what that is called, microban cleaner. I do use that for the bathrooms. Also, here is the current book I'm reading. It's called Wild Love by Elsie Silver. If you are a romance girly, please tell me what you're reading. Okay, y'all, that is pretty much wrapping up today's video. I'm just finishing folding this laundry, and then I do vacuum very quick, and then I do an overview again at the end of all the rooms clean. I didn't know if you guys like kind of like room by room overview, like this is how bad it is, this is me cleaning, and then this is the after, or if you just kind of like the mess at the beginning, then all the cleaning in the middle, and then a quick overview of everything at the end. I don't know. We're still figuring this thing out, so just bear with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my next video. What?
The one that costs me V-Bucks. That wastes my V-Bucks, I'll only buy those, not the money.